Hello, welcome to this admission talk of the direct admission scheme to the BSc program of the Hong Kong University for associate degree and higher diploma graduates. My name is Dr. Wing Sam Cheung. I am the Director of Undergraduate Admissions of the Faculty of Science of the University of Hong Kong. So presumably, you should be interested in Hong Kong U science, or otherwise you would not have been here. So first of all, let me try to reassure you that it is absolutely correct to be interested in Hong Kong U science. There are several reasons. Okay? Now, the first obvious reason is, of course, the university rankings. Okay? Now, in recent years, we all know that there have been a lot of university rankings done by various agents. Okay? Now, in particular, the two most authoritative rankings are the QS and the THE rankings. Okay? Between these two rankings, we like QS ranking a little bit better, simply because it ranks us higher. Okay? So for QS, in the latest World University Ranking, Hong Kong U is ranked number 25. Okay? And among Asian universities, Hong Kong U is ranked number 2. For the THE ranking, Hong Kong U is also ranked high. It is ranked number 35 among all universities in the world. And among Asian universities, Hong Kong U is ranked number 4. Okay? Now, other than general university rankings, in recent years, there are also rankings in specific aspects. For example, in QS, there is a graduate employability ranking. In this ranking, Hong Kong U is ranked number 9 in the world. And in the THE, the most international university ranking, Hong Kong U is ranked number 1 in the world. Okay? In fact, about 40% of our academic staff in the Faculty of Science are from overseas. And actually, you can run into students from over 100 different countries or territories on campus. Okay? So the second reason why you should be interested in Hong Kong U is about the research of professorial staff in the university. Okay? Now, within the Faculty of Science, 16% of our professorial staff in the faculty are classified as the world's top 1% scholars. Okay? This is a truly impressive figure for a faculty. We have very strong international collaborations with top researchers in the world. Okay? Now, if the rankings and also the research of professorial staff seem to be a little bit too remote for you, now the third reason should be a lot down to earth. Okay? That is about the employment rate. Okay? In the past decade, Hong Kong U has essentially 100% employment rate. That is a truly remarkable record for a university. Okay? For science graduates, we have a very wide career range. Okay? That includes civil services, finance, engineering, food industries, etc. Okay? So anything you can name about. Okay? So let's get back to the scheme, direct admission scheme. Okay? Now, for HD or AD holders, or HD or AD2 or HD2 students, you are encouraged to apply for admission to the third year of our BSc program. And of course, if for one reason or another, some of you are not feeling too comfortable to enter directly into the third year, you can also opt to apply for admission to the first year of the BSc program. Within the Faculty of Science, there are altogether 14 different majors for you to choose from. Basically, it will cover almost every area in contemporary science. Once you are admitted, you will be given 120 credits of advanced standing. That is equivalent to the credits of 2 years of study. So that means you only need to take another 120 credits in the coming 2 years in order to to earn your degree. Okay? And the workload will be the same, exactly the same as the workload of regular BSc students. Okay? Now, in case you are interested in one more area other than your prescribed major or other than your first major, whether this area is in science or non-science discipline, you have the option to do a minor in this area. Okay? It is allowable and it is feasible. Okay? Now, other than classroom learning, we also provide a number of diverse learning experiences for our students. Okay? Roughly speaking, these experiences can be classified into 4 different categories. The first one is international exchange. We encourage our students to go on international exchange for 1 year or for 1 semester at an overseas university. Okay? So this is a list of universities where our students have been to do international exchange. Last year, 137 BSc students actually traveled abroad for international exchange. Now, every year we have about 440, 450 students in our faculty in each year. Okay? And so that means almost 1/3 of our students would go on international exchange at least once during the tenure of their undergraduate study. Okay? The second category is undergraduate research. Okay? As I just mentioned, we have a very strong culture in research, so we encourage our students to engage in undergraduate research as soon as possible. So we provide a number of undergraduate research opportunities, including the flagship programs, Overseas Research Fellowship, ORF, and Summer Research Fellowship, SRF. Okay? For ORF, you will go to an international or an overseas university to do research under the supervision of a professor over there for a period of not less than 8 weeks in the summer. And for SRF, Summer Research Fellowship, basically it is the same, but then you will just stay in Hong Kong U to do research under the supervision of a Hong Kong U professor for a period of not less than 8 weeks during one of the summers. Okay? And here you can see a list of universities where our past students have done ORF. Okay? Okay. The third category is field trips. Okay? A number of the majors within the faculty, the BSc program would provide students will organize on a regular basis overseas or local field trips and also overseas summer courses. Okay? So examples of field trip destinations include Australia, Canada, USA, Thailand, Taiwan, etc. Okay? The fourth category is internship. Okay? We provide plenty of internship opportunities for our students so that they can apply the disciplinary knowledge they acquired at the university, apply to the workplace, even before they graduate. Okay? So last year, we provided 315 internship opportunities for our students. Okay? Now, after graduation, as expected, the majority of the students would go to the job market. Okay? And every year, around 20% of our graduates would opt for further studies. Okay? And you can see that in the past, our graduate students went on to universities like Cambridge, Oxford, Harvard, Illinois, MIT, etc., to do graduate studies. Okay? So here, one thing I should mention is that for graduate studies, you do not need to work on exactly the same area as your undergraduate major. Okay? So in the past, some of our students did research in business, computing, economics, engineering, material sciences, etc. at graduate school. The reason for this is that here in Hong Kong U, we provide solid undergraduate science training to our students with which you can do research in any science-related discipline. Okay, so finally, admission requirement. Okay. Now again, if you are an AD2 or HD2 graduate, or AD or HD graduate, or AD2 or HD2 student, you are encouraged to apply for admission to the third year of study within the BSc program. Okay. Now in your application, you have to specify which major you intend to do. Okay. So for example, if you are a Hong Kong U-based CC Community College student, for example, if you are working on biological science theme, then you can apply for BSc program in biochemistry, biological sciences, molecular biology and biotechnology, ecology and biodiversity, or food and nutritional science majors. Okay? If you are studying in chemistry theme, you can apply for chemistry major, etc. Okay? So the basic idea is that you should apply for the major which is most closely related to the course you are studying at the community college. Okay? Selection criteria. Okay? So the selection criteria are very simple. Okay? So naturally, the most important thing, the most important criterion should be your academic result. Okay? Other than that, we also consider your interview performance, your complete student profile, and your school references, etc. Okay? And for the admission quota in the year 2020, okay, for direct admission scheme, the quota is 85. Okay? And for BSc first year, the quota is 336. Okay? So this is the local quota. That means the quota for local students. There is a separate quota for non-local students. Okay? The timeline. Okay? The online application system has already been opened, okay? And the deadline for the main round application is the 4th of December this year. Okay? Starting from February next year, we will invite selected students for interviews, and shortly after the interviews, conditional offers will be given. Okay? And the late application deadline will be mid-July. Okay? So if after this talk you still have some questions, feel free to contact the Faculty of Science by making a phone call or writing an email or visiting the official website or Facebook or Twitter or IG to find your answer. Okay? So thank you.